So let's try the bigger radio. Now this one hasn't got a USB or might hear the dog, but no SD card or USB on this one, but it's a radio and a Bluetooth, so let's try this one and see. It does feel a lot heavier, definitely. Right, now we've got this was 50, whereas the other one was only about 25, so all SIM cable on the radio. So it looks like the bag is, that was just tight, I think.
Some trainers are overperforming, others are underperforming. We're going to look at a mix of both. This isn't just for reflective purposes, Ed. This is relevant to today.
Straight away, he's got a much bigger aerial, so that should be better at picking up stations. So these I can plug it in. Probably need to be charged. Let's have a look. Yep, I've got to plug it in. It says press and hold until the screens, so maybe you have to. So it must have been. This has got a full battery now. It's not going to find many stations here because I'll have to put it by the window to get some stations in the garden.
Okay, Kevin, we'll follow the informed trainers. The final day then of the world's most famous celebration of racing at the world's most famous racecourse. Get ready for its giant finale wherever you're watching.
It's already, I'm surprised it's got that many. So that looks really nice actually. Let's see if I can put one on. How do I select it? Oh, select it on there.
To understand the hurt and pain and anguish that not just the person with the syndrome is going through, but also with those around, including family and friends and care workers. So I think it's got to be done delicately, and I think it's got to be done correctly. With familiar touch, it actually does have a very light touch about it, but I think that inhibits the film from really forming a lot of the emotions that we as viewers should be feeling when we watch Ruth move out of the house and into the assisted living. It's very light, and at times I felt it was quite inconsequential, even though we are seeing Ruth try and understand what is happening to her. And that's difficult to watch. It's difficult to watch her try and figure it all out. But I don't think the film does a good enough job of going beyond showing that. I don't think it really delves into the strains that a syndrome like this has on people involved. Instead, it sort of just sits back, puts a camera in a room, and just lets things happen. The problem is, half the time, not a lot is happening. It's a bunch of people who are living with this very cruel, cruel thing. And at times I did find it very difficult to watch.
Opportunity awaits on the Nation's Network.
Steps up. He's got it all to do here.
Straight away, he's gone. I'm not going to get anything on FM here because it's too near. All it's going to pick up is that.
It's really, I don't think.
Oh, crikey. Well, I think I may know where the thumb's going on this one then, Mark. Thumbs up or thumbs down?
It's a thumb down.
A real shame. Mark, but you are, as ever, a fantastic, and you've whetted our appetite to go and to stay away from the cinema. Will you do it all again for the same time, same place, same channel this time next week, please, Mark?
Sounds like a plan.
I always love listening to Mark. He did a brilliant job. Thank you, Mark. On the way, don't go anywhere. I'm speaking to a very special man after this. Maybe a granddad, but my lord, he's just brilliant.
Put something on that I can play.
What barriers need removing if we want other regions and the whole country to succeed too?
I think it's very important what you say, Louise, and you always do a very good job of connecting some of the big issues that we face because they are interconnected. It's not siloed thinking, which is important. I agree with you on all of this, and I think that there certainly can be lessons, and should explain the experience he's had in Manchester and what has taught him. But how is that going to help him on a big decision, for example, Louise, as to how to fund the defence budget and not have another defence secretary resign because he feels that the amount of defence spending and the capability that we have in this country is not fit for purpose?
Well, look, I think you've said it, and other callers have said it, I'm sure, during the thing, during the hour. He's inheriting exactly the same set of problems that Starmer's got.
Yeah.
And he's inheriting a public who doesn't understand long-term thinking. I'm not criticising the public.
Yeah.
Human beings are the most studied species on Earth, Harry. And if you put them under the conditions that we have all been since 2008, you can predict exactly what's happening, and if you look around it now, it's what's happening. But what I try to do is I try and help people get underneath the emotion and look at the fact. And the facts are, we don't have a government with public backing. If Andy Burnham can at least have that vision people have referenced, give people hope and say, look, and I want him to tell the truth, Ali. I don't want another charlatan to stand up and go, let's get rid of all the immigrants, the country will be great. It's not true. What I want is somebody to stand up and say, we're in a hell of a mess. But if we get on together, and, what's not helping any politician, Ali, is being hounded by the public and by the media when they try and fix anything. It doesn't matter who you put in, Burnham or 1,000 other people. Unless people get behind change instead of just yelling for it, I can't give you the answers. What I can tell you is we need to start asking different questions, not just shouting at each other.
I agree with you there. What kind of questions do you think he should be thinking about, Louise? I mean, we've got a blank canvas here. He's basically a tabula rasa for us, so we can paint anything we want on Andy Burnham. He's quite. I was told by one of my callers earlier that the fact that he doesn't have fixed ideological beliefs is a great strength, so he can move. So what should he be thinking about, Louise?
I think he very quickly needs to do something to show people that fairness is back on the agenda.
I'll come back. So yeah, I should pull out.
I think
one of them batteries.
But he can send a signal. He can send a signal to say this government is about you, not about the politicians. And I think that's what it boils down to. People are sick of politicians, and his chance is his everyman appeal, but it won't wash unless he's got substance.
Well, we shall see. This is going to be absolutely fascinating to see how it unfolds. Louise, thank you as ever. Very good to talk to you. Simon in Edgeworth. Simon, good afternoon.
Oh, yes, I mean, there you go, substance.
Who have had success this week. And indeed, if there's an eye catcher from Royal Ascot over the past few days, do let us know. You've been getting in touch all week, and when we go through in chronological order some of the big races we've seen, what thrillers they have been. St James's Palace and Royal Ascot delivers a race for the ages. Brilliant stuff by Bo Echo, Starred and Talk of New York, and respective jockeys. Then we had
Yeah, so the EQ's there. The covered up, so I was turning it on, and I think I know how to get it now. So, and you can do it on here. You don't need control to access it. So that's good. So let's go to where's it? Mode. Go back to tab.
I'm afraid it's short-term economics and short-term. When you're in a very, very strong, it was a very, very strong Labour sweep. Manchester's great, but the Greens very much Labour-oriented. But there's a lot of people, I know people in Manchester who want to see the back of him. He's not as popular as you might think he is, and he hasn't done a good job. And as far as I'm concerned, he has nothing to offer. His acceptance speech was quite frankly a waffle. He will be a disaster, and we need to change the system where you turn around. You want to change the leadership, you go to the people of the country.
Understood, Simon. Thank you. Made the point very clearly. Gareth in Mopham in Kent. Gareth.
Mepham, but
Mepham,
yes,
sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so I wanted to sort of mention the fact that, you know, one of your previous callers, I think two calls before, the lady mentioned that
these are now my dub radios.
And I think, you know, we need to think about what the mandate actually was that he won that stonking majority on, and it was very much based on the pledges he made in the leadership contest. I didn't vote for him in the leadership contest.
The manifesto.
Sorry?
Wasn't it the manifesto?
So the speakers look a little bit wider,
many
actually.
of the pledges in the manifesto were based on sort of, if you like, extension of his leadership pledges, that he was going to maintain these policies, like renationalisation of energy and